They thought they had broken me. Years later, he returned, expecting to find ruins. He found a fortress.
The first time she betrayed me, there were witnesses. 20 people around a long table, crystal glasses catching the light, smiling faces frozen in celebration. It was supposed to be a milestone night. Instead, it became the moment my life split cleanly in two. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't ask questions. I stood up, paid the bill, and walked out with a calm that surprised even me. People later said I looked composed, dignified. The truth was simpler. Something inside me had shut off. When betrayal is that public, that deliberate, it doesn't wound you slowly. It kills you instantly. That night I didn't go home. I went somewhere I had prepared months earlier, long before I could admit to myself that I needed an exit. Love makes you hopeful, but instinct makes you cautious. I had listened to instinct. I erased myself quietly, changed my number, closed my accounts, and stepped away from a career that had consumed my adult life. I didn't do it for revenge. I did it to survive. Staying would have turned me into someone bitter and small, and I refused to let her choices rewrite who I was. The first year was the hardest. Silence is loud when you're not used to it. I moved north, to a place where no one knew my name or my past. I worked with my hands, wood, tools, salt air. Honest work that didn't care who you used to be. I slept better, ate better, thought less about the past and more about what was right in front of me. By the second year, I stopped checking over my shoulder. The fear of being found faded into indifference. I wasn't hiding anymore. I was simply living. By the third year, I was whole again, and that's when she found me. It was early morning on the beach, the kind of quiet that exists only before the world wakes up. I was shaping driftwood, focused on its curve, listening to the waves move forward without apology. I heard my name. Not shouted, not confident, fragile, as if saying it might shatter something. I turned slowly. She stood there like someone stepping into a memory she no longer owned. No makeup, no performance. Just a woman who had expected anger and instead found absence. Her face changed when she saw me, not because I looked different, but because I didn't look broken. We didn't rush toward each other. We didn't argue. The space between us said everything words couldn't. She tried to explain. People always do. She talked about growth, confusion, mistakes made in the wrong season of life. I listened politely, the way you listen to a weather report, acknowledging the sound without feeling the impact. When she finished, she waited, for anger, for forgiveness, for something. I gave her none of it. I'm okay, I said, and it was true. That hurt her more than anything I could have said. She asked if I hated her. I told her no, hate requires connection. I had already let go. She asked if I ever thought about what we were. I told her yes, the way you think about an old house you once lived in. Familiar, but no desire to move back. Then she mentioned the one person that still mattered. The boy who had learned what kind of man he did and want to become by watching everything fall apart. I told her he knew how to reach me. She didn't like that. Control never ages well. When she left, she looked smaller, not defeated. Just exposed. Some people mistake attention for importance. Silence corrects that illusion. Months later, a message arrived from him. Simple, direct. He asked if he could visit. I said yes without hesitation. When he arrived, he didn't apologize for his mother. He didn't defend her. He just wanted to see who I had become. We built things. Fixed things. Let quiet do what it does best, heal without interrogation. One night, he asked why I left the way I did. I told him the truth, because staying would have taught him the wrong lesson. That loyalty means accepting disrespect. That love requires self-erasure. I refused to model that. He understood. Kids always do when you stop lying to them. Before he left, I told him my door was always open. Not out of obligation, out of choice. Years passed. Life became steady. Good, in a way that doesn't beg for attention. I loved again, slowly, carefully, with someone who valued calm over chaos. I heard through others that she rebuilt her life too. New cities, new stories, new versions of the same mistakes. I wished her no harm. I wished myself distance. One evening, standing under a sky full of quiet stars, I realized something important. Walking away wasn't weakness. Silence wasn't surrender. Starting over wasn't loss. It was the moment I chose myself without apology. And that, more than anything she ever took from me, was something no one could undo. Thank you for listening.